Now we have a few more personal stories. So Amber Krenna Armstrong and Everett Aishiteru. They're members of our Expressive Leaders program, a mentor and a leader. Our Expressive Leaders program, which I'm sure they'll describe more about, is a program for young leaders who've been through our programs to use their voice to create projects about community change.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Amber. I am a genderqueer person, and I use they/them pronouns, and I am so excited to be here today to talk to you all about the practice space and about Expressive Leaders. And I think that Expressive Leaders is a story of advocacy, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey as a self-advocate and how that translates into my experience here at the practice space. And I'm also the very proud mentor of Everett here, who's going to speak after me. So, I began to become involved with the practice space about 3 years ago. And throughout my experience, I actually was an expressive leader myself in the first year of the program. I started to learn how to advocate for some of the bigger issues that I was passionate about. So I care about things like climate change, and I did a project that related to spreading awareness among young people about climate change and empowering others, hopefully, to feel like they can do something about it. And then after, not to mention the pandemic for the fourth time in the speeches, but after that time started to occur, I think a lot of other people was struggling. I think a lot of people were struggling with feelings of hopelessness, with self-doubt. I transitioned during that time, and that was a hard time for me, and I started to have these really difficult conversations with my family and my friends about who I was, and it's another form of advocacy that I would call self-advocacy, that I think is the root and the basis of all ability to advocate for yourself. I think that being able to identify who you are and what you care about and express that to others is so fundamental to your ability to find other things that you care about that are huge issues, and then being able to communicate that to others. And so I think that having that time to learn how to self-advocate, to have those really hard conversations with people that I care about, I'm still doing that. There are a lot of emotions that are mixed up with advocacy, and it's a journey to learn how to understand how you feel and express that to others. And being a mentor in Expressive Leaders, I think I've been able to translate the ability that I developed to advocate for myself into helping others understand how they can do that for themselves as well, which I am just incredibly beyond grateful for that opportunity. And I think with COVID, seeing the projects that the participants in the Expressive Leaders program were doing, these things that they cared about greatly, immensely, things that were important to them, that were important to others, where they wanted to help others with things that they were struggling with, or they wanted to explain their own experiences in order to help others to, be able to express themselves. It's incredible, and I think that the amount that this program has allowed people to find themselves, find the things that they care about, and teach those to others is incredible. And I hope for the future of the Expressive Leaders program that we're able to continue to provide students and other participants with the resources to learn how to express themselves in the ways that they need to in order to help others. And now we're going to hear from Everett.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, so first of all, I do just want to say that my experience, even though I've only joined over quarantine, my experience has been quite similar. If I had to describe what the practice space has helped me with, I would say it's like a mountain. Like Ashton had said, having that feeling of having that big wall that just seems insurmountable. For me, it's more of like a mountain. We all have our own mountains to climb, and throughout our lifetime, we all climb our own mountains. But I am very happy to say that even though I've only been here through quarantine, I wish I could have been all the way through since 2017. However, I will say that the practice space has helped me overcome that mountain. Now, am I confident as I'm standing up here? No, I don't think I ever. I'm going to be completely honest, but I don't think I ever will be confident. And really, that is the beauty of public speaking. It is coming up here, even though I'm not confident. I don't have anything that I'm looking at. I'm just up here talking about the practice space, which has helped me so much. For a long time, I felt like I had so many ideas, so many things that I wanted to share with people, so many things that I was passionate about, but I didn't know how to put those things into words, much less words that people could actually understand. A lot of the times I would get words out, but to a lot of people it probably just sounded like gibberish. But now I am up here, and though I am not confident, though half of the time I still have no idea what I'm saying, I know that coming up here is something that is a lot easier than it was for me a few years ago. I mean, a few years ago, you couldn't pay me enough money to stand up here, even just give a little wave, say hi, even say my name, which I don't think I have done. My name is Everett, and I am a rising sophomore. I believe that's a little late for introductions, but it's where we are. So I think, if anything, we should take that as another example of being flexible. But going back to the topic of the practice space, even though there are a lot of familiar faces out here, a lot of faces that I haven't seen before, or not in person at least, a lot of people I've seen online, however, all the same, the practice space has helped me so much, and I am so glad to be up here today to really say happy birthday to the practice space, or happy 5th anniversary.
Thank you, Everett and Amber.